Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on a really fascinating journey. We want to uncover the true secret to an optimized golf swing.
Right.
And it's not just about, endless hours on the driving range. It's more about understanding your unique body, your unique movements.
Exactly.
So our mission for this deep dive is to pull out the most important insights from our sources on how cutting-edge science can genuinely personalize swing improvement for you. We hear biomechanics thrown around a lot in sports, right? But our sources really unpack it, not as a buzzword, but as a precise diagnostic tool.
That's a great way to put it. A tool to optimize your unique movement patterns.
So what exactly is it then, beyond just the technical term?
Well, biomechanics is essentially the study of how forces and mechanics interact within your body during movement.
Wow.
It's really about understanding that intricate choreography, muscles, bones, joints.
To see where things maybe aren't quite working together?
Precisely. To pinpoint exactly where power is lost or where efficiency is compromised, it helps identify those subtle asymmetries or imbalances holding you back. And crucially, in this context, it's not just theoretical research, it's very pragmatic, performance-oriented optimization directly applicable to your game.
That makes perfect sense. So if understanding you is really the key here, how do we even begin? How do you uncover someone's unique biomechanical blueprint? What's that first mapping process?
Right, so we kick off with phase 1, analysis of body structure and function.
Okay.
This is where we do a really detailed assessment, identifying your individual physical conditions, your limitations, and also your strengths.
Got it. Like, what are some examples?
For instance, in one case we looked at, the golfer showed pretty limited shoulder mobility and significantly really restricted left hip rotation, only about 25 degrees.
25. Compared to what?
Compared to over 45 degrees on the right side.
Wow. And why does that specific limitation matter so much?
Well, the insight there is that these aren't just quirks. For a right-handed player, you actually prefer greater mobility on the left side.
Oh, interesting. For the backswing.
For a stable backswing, yes, and also a powerful release. It lets that lead hip clear efficiently, creates space for an explosive downswing without needing to compensate elsewhere.
Right. Compensations probably cause other issues down the line.
Exactly. Another critical issue we saw was an overpronated left foot.
How does the foot play into it?
Directly impacts balance and also your ground force transfer. These are often those hidden root causes, things that cause inconsistencies, power loss, stuff that endless practice alone just can never fix.
Fascinating. So you get this incredibly detailed diagnostic. My mind immediately goes to, okay, great info, but how do we use it? What's the practical next step?
Yeah, good question. So once we have that precise blueprint from phase 1, the crucial next step is translating that raw data into, actionable changes on the course.
Makes sense.
This is where phase 2 comes in. Functional collaboration with the coach. It becomes the bridge.
Collaboration.
Yes, we conduct a really targeted evaluation of movement quality, working closely with the coach.
Okay.
In that specific example we mentioned, it turned out that custom-made insoles could significantly optimize the foot positioning.
Just from the insoles?
Yes, and align the knees correctly over the second toe, which in turn greatly enhanced the player's overall stability.
Wow.
It really highlights how a seemingly small external adjustment can unlock massive potential just by aligning the body's natural mechanics.
That's amazing how something like an insole could have such an immediate effect. So you've got the data, you've got a plan forming with the coach.
Right.
What does this mean for actually changing the swing itself, making tangible improvements?
Right. So that brings us neatly to phase 3, customized solutions for improvement.
Okay.
Based on that assessment, we implement targeted measures. So those new insoles, they immediately improved posture.
Instantly.
Pretty much. And significantly increased hip rotation for that player.
Just like that.
Yeah. And at the same time, we might use a training device. In this case, it was something called the swing setter.
What does that do?
Well, it provides real-time biofeedback and physical guidance. It was used here to reinforce the optimized movement pattern we wanted.
Retraining the muscles.
Exactly. See, initially, the player tended to rely too heavily on their arms and hands.
A common fault, right?
Very common. But with improved core engagement and better leg stability from the insoles and the feedback, it's like we released the parking brake. The swing became noticeably more controlled, more efficient, and definitely more fluid.
It's incredible to think how much potential is just locked away by these seemingly small physical limitations.
Yeah.
But how do you know? all this targeted work actually paid off? How do you prove that transformation happened?
That's phase 4. Validation through before and after analysis. This is absolutely crucial.
The proof.
Exactly. This is where we objectively verify the performance changes. We use video comparisons before and after the intervention.
And what do they show?
They revealed a clearly improved swing pattern. Movements became more powerful, definitely better balanced.
You could see it.
Oh, absolutely. And notably, a much more stable lead leg through impact.
Ah, key for power and consistency.
Totally. And this is the really powerful insight. Those individually customized insoles, they prove to be a crucial tool, not just for long-term improvement, but for immediate feedback, too.
Immediate.
Showing measurable changes in just a few hours. It fundamentally shifts the whole paradigm, from just grind it out to precision and optimization.
This truly feels like the future. Personalized performance optimization.
It really is. It's a modern, highly effective way to boost both performance and the overall well-being of any golfer. It fundamentally changes how we should approach improvement.
It really makes you think. And this raises an important question for you listening right now. If this kind of precise, individualized biomechanical analysis can transform something as complex as a golf swing in just a few hours, what other common movements in your life, maybe even simple daily activities, might benefit from this level of tailored understanding and adjustment? Something to consider next time you, tie your shoes, maybe.